Now we're going to take a look at scaffolding, every language instructor's favorite word, I'm sure. So I want you to take a minute, pause your video, and think about the answer to this question. How would you describe scaffolding to a new teacher? Now that you've thought of your answer, you've paused, you've given yourself time, I want us to talk about it together. If you are a new instructor yourself and you feel a little unclear about scaffolding, don't worry, we're here to talk about it too. So, what is scaffolding? Scaffolding is how we support our students as they move from more simple to more complex tasks. And we remove the supports as the students are learning and gaining these skills and concepts. So they're using the language more confidently on their own. So we remove these supports. And the goal is really to build confidence. We want students to see that they can do it and try more new, difficult, and complex things. And we want students to be able to meet these more rigorous learning goals that we have. And the way we can do this is by providing good scaffolds and supports along the way. If you take a look towards one of the last pages of your ELPS booklet, there is a list of some scaffolds. This is here for you to take a look if you need some ideas of different ways to scaffold activities. This is not an exhaustive list, but it is a good idea and a good starting place if you need to look at it. So we're going to go to this Standout 4 Time Management Lesson Plan. Fortunately for us, these books provide scaffolding very well in their activities. So, let's look at A, B, and C. What scaffolds do you see for letter A? When I'm looking at it, I'm noticing a graphic that's pretty organized. That's right. We have a graphic organizer provided here. So this is a good visual representation to help get our students thinking along the lines of what we want them to see. Now let's look at B and C. What words do you notice in the directions that are similar? Work with a partner or talk in pairs. Here we have students working together to complete the tasks. It's a lot less intimidating to work together first to make sure that you understand and you can bounce ideas off of each other before moving on to more complicated things. Now we're going to move along to letter D of the same lesson activity. So, what scaffolding do you see here? Here we have a list of the main ideas, and the students are matching these main ideas to the paragraph provided. This is a much better way of helping students see the main idea than having them write the main idea on their own if they don't have practice with finding this already. This is a great way to help build the skill of identifying a main idea. Is there any other scaffolding you might add here? Again, pause the video to think about it and let me know your ideas. So, we'll move on to E and F. What scaffolding do you see in this one? Here, the publishers have provided us with a word bank. So the students have used these words in context in the reading. Now we have the word bank here. Then we have another graphic organizer that will help students organize the reading. And it gives them a clear-cut way of and how to follow so that they understand what they're supposed to do. Again, are there any others you could add? So, now that we've talked about scaffolding, I want you to think, what's your favorite or most effective scaffolding technique? It's just good practice to reflect on what you do so that you know what you're doing well and that you know what you can improve on. Keep up the good work with those excellent scaffolds.